I'm Sam Shaw and I'm an art historian, and I have a real interest in the intersections between art history and the natural sciences. I'm especially interested in the interdisciplinarity of museum collections. So public collections across the four nations in the United Kingdom, they have scientific equipment, they have paintings, they have taxidermy specimens. And these are often put in slightly different departments in the museum. And here at the OU, I'm running a project called Art Ecology, which is about bringing these objects from different collections together to have a conversation about the environmental crisis. Art and visual culture has a huge role to play in communicating information about the climate crisis for many reasons. One, firstly, is it's a kind of creative and enjoyable way into quite a difficult and dark subject matter. And I think sometimes young people find the debate around the climate crisis very kind of depressing, also very full of sort of data and quite complex data. So using art and visual culture is a kind of way into that that's maybe not so obvious, a little bit unexpected, a little bit of a sort of different pathway in. So you say, rather than dealing with this depressing subject, let's start by talking about this painting of a polar bear. And then you get the conversation started, and then you can slowly move into the more difficult territory. But it's about kind of getting people there gradually rather than hitting them over the head with the depressing data right from the start. So what our project Art and Ecology is about is not creating new technologies, but trying to change mindsets. And this is where art is a really powerful tool. We know that art can change the way that people think about a problem. So by getting people to look at, for instance, landscape painting is a way into getting them to think about kind of landscape and sustainability, what something like the Industrial Revolution did to the landscape in this country. So it's a kind of a way into the topic that's maybe a little bit more creative and innovative. We've made some films as part of this project, and we launched them via a pedal-powered cinema. And there's two reasons we did this. First is that I find that when academics are thinking about sustainability, they're not always behaving in a sustainable way as well. So we thought it's really important to really wrap sustainability into how we're doing things, as well as kind of the theme of what we're doing. So producing films that would be launched by bike-powered cinema is a way of doing this. It's also a way of making what we're doing that little bit more fun. So what we're doing when we go to these launches, we're finding people who like cycling come and jump on a bike, and then suddenly they're watching a film about art and ecology and they get into that. But that's not why they came to our store. They came to our store because they like cycling. So again, it's about creating different pathways in and trying to kind of grab people and get them to see something or to do something a little bit unexpected.